All right, so welcome to Close the Door Behind You special episode. We've got Veronica Mosey here. And as always, we have our Lord and Savior, Christos.
Hey, what's up?
I'm Doc Jud, and welcome, Veronica.
Hi.
So we're super excited to have you. Veronica is a New York City-based stand-up comedian, and tell us what's going on. What's happening in your life these days?
These days, I don't know, just spots and all that stuff.
Yeah.
There's just like so much, I don't know. I know it sounds like such a boring thing, but I just do spots every weekend. It's just like my life.
So you're doing 2 spots a weekend,
No,
and
not
then
2 spots. Like doing spots a week. Sometimes I'll do 10 shows. Sometimes I'll do 3 shows.
10 shows in a weekend?
Sometimes.
Damn, that's
like
a lot.
Friday into Sunday?
Friday and Saturday. Friday,
Nice.
Saturday, yeah.
Wow.
That's cool. And where do you mostly go up? At the Cellar?
Cellar, Broadway Comedy Club, Gotham Comedy Club. Those are kind of like my main clubs. But I'll
Nice.
work in the tri-state area. I work. I mean, I try to stay in tri-state. I have an 11-year-old, so she kind of
Right.
ruins my career.
Yeah.
But
As
it's
they
okay.
do.
Yeah.
He just had a baby.
You
Yeah.
did?
Yeah.
How old?
He is 5 weeks old now.
Oh,
Yeah.
5 weeks.
Yeah.
So you've got
seems easy, right? If at 5 weeks, it seems easy. And then it gets like, wow, well, this was a mistake.
I know it's harder as it gets going, but it's already like really hard. So I'm very sleep deprived, and that's
You're also
the
doing a
rough part.
podcast right now, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
Putting people to sleep.
partners like go
Yeah.
fuck yourself.
No,
Sorry, I'm
no,
not supposed to curse. I'm not supposed to curse. I can't curse.
You can use whatever
yeah.
I'm
language
sorry.
you'd
I don't
like.
want to curse. I'm trying to cut the cursing
It's
out.
close the door behind you.
Thank you for using partner, but I
didn't
personally
know.
don't believe in
I
calling
hate partner,
yeah.
but nowadays I feel like I have to say it.
Yeah.
Was I going to say wife?
Yeah.
Girlfriend.
Well, I think partner
in
right-
wedlock?
No, we're married.
You're
We're- yeah,
married.
I'm not
Okay,
that white
old-fashioned
trash, yeah.
loser, but
Yeah. I
Yeah.
just feel like the word partner implies that like
Gay.
both parties have equal say in things, you know? And I very much am not
I
part
apologize.
of the partnership.
Yeah, you're like an associate.
Yeah.
that's
I'm like
okay.
an intern. So yeah, that's how it is. But
So I saw I was looking through your credits. You've done some incredible stuff in your career.
Oh, well.
Were you what's some of the highlights of things you've done so far? Like I saw did I see a Jay Leno credit?
I did. I was on the Tonight Show. It was a very small appearance. I was
Whoa.
from the Las Vegas Comedy Festival, so
Okay.
I sort of fudged it a little bit on my resume. But I had a Tonight Show mic, and I told a joke that Jay Leno featured, which was
Oh,
pretty
sweet.
Cool. But Jay Leno
Nice.
was like 150 years ago. I mean, really, let's be. But
Well, I'm keeping it real. I look like him. I got a
Ooh,
chin.
you
I'm
do
keeping
have
the big chin.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
he also
So-
gets beat up like him.
I see.
I do. Yeah. I
Do-
roll myself. Didn't he roll himself down a hill or something like that?
Yeah.
Something
Oh, somebody.
happened.
Oh, I see. Somebody beat him up, and he says that he took a fall.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I'm not
interesting.
sure.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
the I fell down the stairs thing, you know.
Oh,
Someone
okay, that
definitely
makes
beat the
sense.
I
shit
see,
out of him.
yeah.
That registers.
Yeah, I would say. I mean, I think for me, I was. Well, this is interesting about the business. So I worked on The Marriage Ref, which was a show with Jerry Seinfeld.
Mm-hmm.
I was a stand-in with alongside of a couple other comics, and it's interesting. At the time, they called us stand-ins, but we wrote several lines for celebrities that were appearing on the show, just because
Nice.
we were sort of playing the celebrities during rehearsals.
Mm.
And so then when we would watch the show, I'm like, oh, there's a line that I wrote that I didn't get any credit for. That was
Oh, that's
kind
a
of
bummer.
Yeah, it was cool to work with Seinfeld, and that caliber of comedy.
I wanted to ask you, actually, there's something that we've actually been talking about a lot that I think that you have a good fund of knowledge about, and that's the hierarchy in the comedy world. Just to give everybody a little bit of background, so Veronica, she teaches comedy as well, and so she does classes at the Comedy Cellar. What Comedy Cellar is, arguably the most important comedy place in New York City. So you're past, meaning that you go up at the Comedy Cellar as a lot of other venues in New York City. So can you comment on how does it all work? We've heard things okay, so if you're past at the Comedy Cellar, you're not allowed to go up at another place.
Well, you can't go up to Greenwich. You can't go up downtown. They don't want any competition, which totally makes sense. They have their own entity. They don't want anybody. Or I actually one time had Esty got mad at me. That's the booker at this.
Okay.
Yeah. No, didn't
Is
get
she an
mad-
owner or she's just the booker?
She's the booker.
Okay.
She's the head honcho. I mean, that's the woman that you need to impress to get into the club.
Gotcha.
She one weekend, I remember she said, "You're banned for 6 months," and I was like, "What?" And she said, "Yeah, I saw that you were working over at Greenwich Comedy Club," and I was like, "I yes, but I will not." She's like, "You're not
Wow.
allowed to work
Crazy.
anywhere close to the cellar," which now that I think about it, I guess it makes sense.
Yeah, but it seems like everything's close. I mean, like just because it's 2 blocks away, I mean,
Well, there was a lot of dirt between club owners. There's
I
all
see.
kinds of stuff happening in the city. I don't want to get into it too much, but there's a lot of stuff between
shucks.
people. I know.
We're
I
hoping
can't.
you would.
That I can't.
Well, they're also barking like crazy on that strip,
Yeah.
right?
So they don't want people confusing. Like, in other words, you have people going to see the Comedy Cellar, and then all of a sudden they get led into a different comedy club.
Right.
The club doesn't want that. So
Right.
it's just separate. It's just keeping things separate.
So you're allowed to work, obviously, at Broadway comedy. You're always doing
Yeah.
Broadway comedy as well as a Comedy Cellar.
Yep. And Gotham. Gotham, they're like my main clubs. I did all of them. I did, the Comic Strip was the first club I passed. And that was way back in the 1900s. And I passed the comic strip, which was really tough. There was this guy named Lucian Hold, who was like this creepy, like skinny guy who
It's a
was
scary name.
he was very Lucian, right? It sounds
Lucian.
like Lucifer. Yes.
Yeah.
He was very intimidating, and but once you passed that club, then it was almost like it went downtown. Like it started from up there, going all the way down. So I passed there, then I passed at Stand Up New York, and then I passed at Gotham Comedy Club, and eventually I passed at the Comedy Cellar.
So then
they
explain
talk to each other though. Like,
No. You just get a reputation of who's good. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a very small business. It
Yeah.
really is. I mean, that's the one thing I always tell young comics: understand, everybody knows everybody. Everybody knows everybody. So.
So talk a lot of shit, in other words.
Yeah.
I have my
definitely.
audition
I
next
burned
month.
too many. I burned a lot of bridges. It
You have
was
your
really
your audition for
for Comic Strip next month. Yeah.
You have it next month?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
yeah,
Okay.
So we'll see how that goes.
All
but-
right. You got some material now with the 5-week-old.
I actually have a lot of material that like I did it and I was like, wow, why is this hitting so hard? I'm talking about like murdering my baby.
Yeah.
And
No.
then
Murder,
people are-
baby. Yes.
Yeah.
You get it. Murdering children is always
Yeah.
fun.
So they like people were just
Relatable.
Like, yeah.
Well, you know what's funny is once in a while I'll coach. By the way, I'm a coach, not a teacher.
Wow, that's even cooler.
No, it is. I know. I just like to say that.
You got a
I can't-
whistle?
I can't teach anybody how to be funny.
Do you have a
I
whistle?
can't teach humor.
You have a whistle?
No, I do not.
Can you get
I
a
don't
whistle?
need one. I don't need a whistle. God, dude, that's for amateurs.
I feel like all
Look
coaches
at
have
this
to have
guy.
whistles.
Who is this guy? I don't know who this is.
That's
I
our
walk
Lord and
in,
Savior. That's
you said, I'm going to
ChrisTos.
do a podcast, and then I'm like, I don't know who the fuck this guy is. It's okay, though. That's
No,
all right. I'm
it's all
kidding.
right.
I'm
I don't
joking.
even know who I am.
That's all
really.
right.
Yeah.
No.
This guy wears gold chains.
I see that.
Everybody knows. This
I know
dude.
that that's expensive.
Thank you.
You're going to need that to pay for your baby.
Yeah.
I would definitely sell that.
Do you
pretty
think
soon.
that's going to help him get past at the Comic Strip
The
Live?
chain?
That he's the
Yeah.
chain.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
That's
Oh.
the big thing.
What if he wears 2 chains?
That absolutely not. No, they don't
Just
like
one?
the 2
So I
chainers.
just gotta get
I've
rid
heard
of it.
some stories about 2 chainers. Didn't
Really?
work. Yeah.
Huh.
Bad. Way back
Wow.
in the 90s.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell us about the coaching. Because
So-
I have 2 chains, I won't wear them.
No, don't.
Yeah,
Maybe just look.
just
It's
one.
just too much. The
Yeah.
bracelet's pushing it too.
The
But
this
that's
one?
okay. That's all right.
I'm Greek. I can't control
Okay,
that.
that's all right.
This
I
is-
understand.
Yeah, thank you.
The people. The Greek,
Yeah, so
the
tell us
Greek
about-
people.
Tell us about the coaching, and then
Look, I don't like I have these pants on. I have to comment on that. I'm just letting everybody know. I normally wear black pants, but I was not warned that I was going to be seen
On
like
camera?
My legs. And this is not matching.
did you think this was audio only?
I thought that it was from like waist up. I did not know. Yeah.
Oh.
There is another.
That's why my OnlyFans account didn't work out.
Oh, really? Because
I thought it was
waist up?
Waist up. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Judson, if you want to get closer, I can bring the
Listen
camera
to
up
women.
a little.
Women always
Okay.
solve everything.
She's
Yeah.
so-
It's true.
Thank you. I
like this.
appreciate
Oh, so we're in both
That's
one.
so much
we're-
better. You know why?
we're in
Because
one
the
shot?
blue jean does not match.
I think it
The
matches.
dungarees don't match the top over here. I don't like it.
I
Makes-
personally like your fit.
Do
so,
you?
Yeah. I
Okay.
think you
Well,
should,
thank you.
you should
I
feel
like
proud.
that. That's nice. That's better. Thank you
Awesome.
so much.
All right, great. So
Oh,
Christos
I
has a
can
really
breathe.
good question that he came up with. Ask her about the thing that we
Well, I
talked
want
about.
to learn more about the coaching.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
The
Well, then we'll
coaching.
get to it.
Yeah.
What I was going to say was, why did I talk about this? See, this is my
You don't
brain.
like to call it teaching comedy.
Well, it's coaching because I
Yeah.
can't teach a sense of humor.
right.
If you don't have a sense of humor, don't come to classes. There's just no point.
That
I
must
can't-
happen all the time.
It happens sometimes. You'll have people come in and you're just like, I don't understand what you're doing. I really don't like understand how people cannot. I can't teach you how to be funny. I can teach you the techniques to do jokes and to convey your material, but I can't
Do you give them like a delusion rating? Like, because I think that everybody that starts stand-up comedy has to have like some sort of delusion that they're funnier than they are. Because obviously, when people start, they're they're not developed, but you still have to kind of have the delusion that you're funnier than you are. And so it's just interesting to like I took your coaching seminar, and I just remember going around the room, and I was like, everybody was giving their like, and I was like, interesting that they would think that's funny.
Yeah.
Even more interesting that they would think that's funny. Wow.
Well, sometimes I'll ask people, I'll say, and what's funny about that? Like, what? Tell me what's funny. Like, a lot of times people come in with giant stories. That's for story. There's storytelling. There's storytelling shows. You can do, that's
Right.
not stand up, especially in a 5-minute set. You just can't do. You cannot tell you can listen. There are some guys like Ted Alexandro is a guy who can tell a long story. He's got jokes in the mid, like all peppered out throughout, and then he can close it with a huge laugh. That's a different story. I mean, it's almost like a huge setup for something, and then you're hitting him with a really hard punch.
Yeah.
But you can't have these long, like, oh my God, this is so crazy. Like, I went to the store and then this guy, it's like, that doesn't work. If the audience just sits there and goes, and so what?
Right.
Yeah.
It has to be like set up punchline, set up punchline.
Well, and your point of view is really important. How do you think? That's what I always say to people who say, I feel like this, or I think, or this, I was wondering about. It just makes me think. That's why people like the comedians they like, is because they say, oh, that's so true. That really resonates with me because I think the same way.
Right.
And someone goes, first of all, let's eliminate. Can we eliminate a couple things from stand-up in general?
Yeah.
One, the phrase, so I'm single.
Oh, yeah.
Or some single. That phrase, so I'm single, geez Louise, it is just all over the place.
Yeah.
So I'm single. That one, and I'm gonna take some heat on it. The bullet spot. Okay? The bullet spot. This is what comedians now are saying is after the host, it's the first spot.
Yeah.
Pros never say bullet spot.
Right.
I've literally never heard one person at the cellar say, I got bullet.
Right.
It's just a way to victimize yourself for going on first.
Right.
And
And
you know what?
justify not getting laughs.
Absolutely. And you know what? I go on first all the time at the cellar. I have no control over when I go on.
Right.
That's when they want me on. I like to think it's because I'm a strong comic and can open the show.
Yeah.
And they trust me to do that. But I'm not going to complain.
Yeah.
Get up and do your stuff. I will say this. I sound like a bitch. One time I was at a show and these guys were talking and they were like, you got bullet. You got bullet. And I was like, okay, I'm going to show you some. Watch my set. And I would thank God it went well. But I got up on stage and I crushed in the first spot. I'm not saying I'm the best comic in the entire world, but I know what I'm doing. And I did really well. And I got off stage and I was like, not a bullet.
Yeah.
Not a bullet. Just my performance.
You were like, you're welcome. I just cracked the room.
Well, that's basically
open.
it. And you don't open up your set with, let's keep it going for your
Host.
Let's keep it going for your host. And then you close it with, let's get your host back up here. That's the host. Yes, the host's
That's
job.
his job.
That's their job. That's correct.
Right.
Well, you don't need to say, let's keep it going for the host.
Right.
I can't stand it.
You're
That's
like the
just
TV program, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It is a cheap way to get applause.
Right.
That's all it is. I'm telling you right now, comics, write an opening joke. That's it. Have an opener. You know, or just start talking. You don't have to have this hilarious first line. You can just say, the host says, welcome, Joe Bedoing Doing, whoever it is. They get on stage and then you say, I will never understand, blah, 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 whatever it is. That's it. An audience is there. They're used to the format. They know host, comic, host, comic, host, comic. Unless they're from Russia and they have no clue what's going on. And you have the people in the crowd who don't speak English at all. And you're just like, I don't know what you're doing here, but I appreciate the effort.
Yeah.
So you're kind of coaching people to take that idea, like they say the idea that they think's funny, and you're trying to kind of like hone it to be like, yeah, but why is it funny?
Why is it funny?
Why
What's
is
the
your
purpose?
perspective interesting? And then you kind of like get it to, wow. So
Like, why does it? One thing is, does it matter? Does it matter? Why does it matter to you? You know what I mean? Like that you want to talk about something. First of all, you should write about things you really want to write about. That's my personal perspective. Yes, people will say, well, what about the Seinfelds of the world who write? I'm like, Seinfeld still wants to write about what he wants to write about. You know what I mean? Like, you'll watch all the great comedians. I mean, the people who people really love, like you got the Louis C.K.'s, you have the Chappelle's, right? These guys write about things they're passionate about from jump. That's why they do really well because people say, I am also passionate about that, or I can relate to how you feel. I always say that Richard Pryor is one of my favorite comics. He a black man, drug addict, went to prison, lit himself on fire. I can connect to none of those things, but I can understand if he talks about going to prison, what it would feel like to be an outsider, right? So I try to break things down to the true feeling underneath the joke. So, you know, if I'm doing a joke about I do jokes about getting called Karen, right, all the time. It's which I am not, by the way. I mean, I can Karen out if you want me to.
Yeah,
I'd
we'd
be
love to see your
amazing
Karen
at it,
impression.
but I'm not. But I don't like getting accused of being something that I'm not. So if I tell that joke to a guy your age, right, you can understand the idea of what it would feel like to be accused of something that you didn't do or is not true, correct?
Yeah.
Everybody's been in that situation. So you just have to make sure that you form your jokes in a way that make it clear how you feel about something.
Right. So that it's truly relatable and it's not like a mask of something that you're trying to have people relate to.
Sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Are there some subjects that just like get so repetitive and everybody's doing that they annoy you? Like, for example, if you go to some open mics, like everybody's talking about, so I'm in therapy, or like,
Yeah,
so
therapy's a big
dating,
one.
it's always dating, therapy.
Yep.
I don't know. What are some other
Tinder.
ones?
There's always
The
like a
dating
Tinder
apps,
joke.
right?
Yeah, yeah. I
Among
mean,
the
look,
apps.
I can't fault people because they this is an experience people have, and sometimes people are very shocked. I just think you should make it as personal as you can. You know what I mean? There was a girl who was talking in one of my classes about, and it's very funny, and I really hope she kept developing it. She was on a date with this guy, and he lit a match. He took out a matchbook, which is weird on its own, and lit a match, like while she's like talking about like all of her life streams and whatever. And he lit it, and then he put it in his mouth, the lit match in his
Sexy.
mouth, and then he just continued talking. And
I
I
didn't
was-
say anything?
didn't say anything.
freak.
And she said to me, "How am I going to make this like relatable?" I said, first of all, it's an awesome story because one, I believe it, and
Yeah.
two, it's one of those things where you're on a first date. You're trying to be polite. So it's about that. That's what it's about. It's about navigating your life through weird situations, right?
Yeah. So I see that situation as hilarious because I think that guy was just trying to knock her off her pedestal.
Probably.
And she was probably some beautiful girl who like thought she was the shit.
Yep.
And he was just like in the middle of it, just basically lit the match, like, and just did something so crazy to make her. Because obviously nobody was ever bold enough to do something like that in
Right.
front of her. And to this day, it's bothered her so much that she actually went to a comedy
Right.
place and then like spent
So I
time.
have
Until,
to
yeah.
work on this. And then
So
she actually ended
he's
up
brilliant.
working into a joke where she said something along the lines. I don't want to take. I'm not taking the joke. It was just awesome. Wish I could remember her name. It was a couple classes ago. She said that the true story is that he didn't say. She said eventually said what's with the match? You know what I mean? And he was like, "What are you talking about?" And she
Like it
said-
didn't even
She said
happen?
it was the first time she'd ever been gaslit. That's how like
that's
literally
good.
gaslit.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought it was such a great joke. Really
That's
good joke.
funny.
But there's an example of a story where people will say, "Well, how can I make something relatable when it's just like so bizarre?" But it's like, well, we can relate because we've all been on first dates.
Yeah.
Where you're just kind of like, ugh, like you didn't like the way someone was like looking at you or the way they talked or. You
I
know
once
what
had a
mean?
first date that fell down the stairs and I had to sew her head up.
Are you serious?
Yeah. True story.
Did you get lucky?
No, absolutely not, because that would be unethical.
That would
yeah,
be bad.
so
That
that would
would
be
be-
unethical.
yeah,
See,
that's
She would
true.
be concussed.
so yeah, if
This
I
is true.
took her home and sewed her head up and then had sex with her, I don't think that would
Go very well.
go well with
Not with
the
your- for
Florida
your
Board
career.
of Medicine.
Right.
Yeah, so I definitely didn't have sex with her that night.
And trust
yeah,
me,
yeah.
there's nothing like getting snuggles with like a little bit of stitches rubbing against your neck like that.
was the back
he
of
had
her
some
head.
restraint.
And
you
I
know?
used staples.
Yeah. Oh,
No, you didn't.
You use staples?
Yeah,
Do
the
you
back
have
of her
like
head.
medical stuff in your apartment?
Of course.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, of course I do.
Do you have like a whole room set up like it's all white?
Well, first of all,
like
I live in a studio
It's like
apartment,
the
so
lights.
but no, I have a whole
He
closet.
doesn't have a bed. He has a table.
Yeah, his dinner table is like a surgical sterile table.
Usually it's the kitchen. It
When
usually
you go
used to
into
be
his
my
house,
kitchen.
like, you have to
Scrub
Yeah,
in.
it's
You
like-
walk through the doors and you scrub in.
Hey, when you come over for dinner, they give him a form, and it's like fill out your medical history.
Yeah. This is the consent form. So I wanted to ask you, Let's see how far along we are. Okay,
Not
so
too much about teaching. I can't know more. Not so much about teaching.
yeah, let's not talk
Yeah,
about teaching.
that's
Let's
fine.
we're gonna
Regular
pivot.
shit.
So there's
Yeah.
actually a very this is I'll let Christos ask the question because I thought it was a great question he came up with for our guests.
So, Veronica, we know that you are doing comedy and you're also balancing being a mom.
Mm-hmm.
But what is something that people don't know that you have like a solid amount of expertise in? Like that you've like, you picked it up during the pandemic, something like,
Ah.
people don't know this
That's
about
an
you.
interesting question. One thing is I play piano,
Okay.
and I actually play pretty well.
Really?
Yes. I sing too. I did like musical theater. I was a
Wow.
musical theater person, and yeah, I mean expertise. I grew up with parents who were. My father was a biology professor. My mother was a science teacher, so I know a lot about science.
Oh,
a lot
okay.
about biology and science. Yeah, I love it.
Does
It's very
that
interesting.
factor into your like stand up at all?
No, but I should. Like I was just talking to. Do you know Harris Stanton? He's a great
I don't
comic.
think so.
If you've never seen Harris Stanton, check him out. Really good comic. He loves space stuff, and I'm always like, ugh, I hate space. I hate space. I'm sorry.
I don't like it in media too much. I love Star Wars because
Yeah, I
I
like
think
Star
it grounds
Wars. But I mean, like
space
real
more.
space. When
Yeah.
people are like, "Oh, this is
This planet's
ugh,
oxygen.
I can't." My
yeah.
husband watches Ancient Aliens.
I like Ancient
I can't
Aliens.
stand that show.
Oh.
You like that show?
Yeah, there's a crazy Greek guy in it. I just
Oh,
like to feel
the Greeks,
represented.
You guys all stick together.
Yeah, we really do. Until we stab each other in the back.
True.
Yeah.
Yes. What were we talking about? Oh yeah.
Your interest.
Biology. So
Yeah.
my dad, for the longest time, I mean, he's still like this. My dad's 88 now, but he, when I was younger, I remember I was in my house, it was like in the basement, and I was like, helping my mom laundry or something, and I saw this huge spider. And now my dad has his master's in biology and was like studying under a guy who was an expert in spiders. And I said, "Oh my God, Dad, it's gross." And he goes, "That's well, that's Lycosidae ericidosola. It's not, it's just a wolf spider. It's not a big deal." And I was like, "Can you squish it, please?"
Squish it, please.
Did
But
he
it's
kill
true.
it?
No, he took it and put it in a jar and then brought it outside. But he
Yeah.
would pick up like a spider by its leg. He doesn't care. He's
Yeah.
my dad. So
Would he
always
eat a tarantula?
not eat one. Why would he eat one?
Because
He's dead.
there are countries where they eat tarantulas.
No,
Oh, I don't
no.
know.
My dad's not. I don't know where that would be.
Yeah.
Where do people eat tarantulas?
Southeast Asia.
Yeah, in Asia.
Place
right.
where they're
Do
hungry.
I look, look at me.
Asian?
Do I look Asian?
You could be Asian
Not,
passing.
maybe, I guess. Asian.
Yeah.
I mean, the pale is a lot. I use a lot of sunscreen.
Are you Irish?
Irish, Italian, French, and Slovak.
Oh, nice. Wow.
All the
You're
things.
like a top tier white.
Am
Yeah.
I? I
Yeah.
am.
Are you Irish Protestant or
privileged.
Irish Catholic?
No, wait. What's that?
Irish Protestant or Irish,
Irish Catholic.
Okay,
Irish
so a
Catholic.
little bit lower on the white hierarchy.
Excuse me?
Yeah, it's
What?
true. You know the white hierarchy of the country clubs?
Well,
Yeah.
no, I guess you're right.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
I'm-
But you heard gingers are black?
No.
Did you hear this?
No.
You didn't hear this?
No.
Did you guys know this?
Okay.
Redheads are black. They're saying there was a black woman who said, she came out and she said, anybody who has red hair and freckles is black. And it's all over the place.
Just a 1-for-1 or what's
all
the...
over I don't know. I have to look it up exactly what it is, but I have to say I have had black experiences.
Tell us about
listen,
that.
I was followed around in a store.
Uh-huh.
I was
Okay.
followed around in Macy's. They were offering me perfume samples, but I'm saying it was the same. It's very similar, in struggle. The struggle to find the fragrance was real. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I get that.
But yeah, no, that's a true story. And now there's all these redheads. It's so funny. They're all like, I just really connect with the black community. I'm like, they don't connect at all. They don't. But it's true. Look it up. It's very interesting.
I don't see freckles on your face though.
I have a little bit freckles.
Just a little.
Yeah.
I see. So, Nat, if you don't mind looking up the genesis of black gingers, that would be amazing, please. And we'll
Yeah,
try.
we need to do a
we'll
deep
tie back
dive.
into that.
Do we have Pokemon cards?
Yes. Actually, but they're outside the room.
Go grab
Yeah,
them.
okay.
So we'll
What's
do
that
so.
for?
Well, so all of our guests actually get to open up a pack of Pokemon cards.
My daughter would love this.
So we actually, it's not the normal Pokemon, it's the Japanese Pokemon.
Ooh.
So we're sponsored by Japanese Pokemon. So Christos is going to go out to his special bag and get the Japanese Pokemon cards. And then Christos is also going to speak into the camera and do his announcement for our sponsor, Japanese Pokemon.
Japanese Pokemon, the TCG, #1 rising sun will reign again. Thank you.
That's allowed?
That's allowed?
Is that allowed?
Why is that not allowed?
Because you didn't speak in Japanese, you just did an accent.
That's what
well,
they pay us for.
Yeah, we get paid to do it.
All right,
Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm big in Japan.
I use
Yeah.
Japanese sunscreen actually.
That's
Oh,
good.
so does my Japanese girlfriend.
Yeah.
Do you
Is
can
that
you say
how
it in
you got
Japanese?
the sponsorship? Because your girlfriend's Japanese.
His wife's Japanese, so
Yeah,
he got through his
yeah.
wife
Oh my
connection.
God,
And
you
my
guys are
son.
both with Japanese.
Yeah, my son is half Japanese, so I
Mm-hmm.
think I can do it. You know.
Do you?
Yeah.
Do your in-laws think you could do that?
Oh yeah, they love it.
Do they
Yeah, I
really?
have a very famous joke about the Japanese grandma.
Oh,
that's like
nice.
blown up on the internet. Yeah.
Do you speak Japanese?
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. 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 I'm like right in there.
Do you use
yeah.
that in your stand-up?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, yeah. It's like
You
a
speak
cheat
Japanese?
code.
None, not a word.
See? You're just a
Unfortunately.
fetish. You're a fetishist.
100%.
Yeah, that's okay.
It's
I get
funny
it.
though because once you say that you're dating an Asian girl, all of a sudden you have a fetish for Asian girls, and you have she's the first Asian girl I've ever dated
all
in my
say
life.
that. They all
Yeah,
say
yeah,
that.
yeah. I
It's,
get it.
yeah.
Well, they want to know your history and if you have a lot of Asians
Yeah.
in your history, right? That's
Yeah,
kind of how.
I've had
yeah.
none.
Right.
Actually, one time, one half Puerto Rican, half Japanese. That's it, but that doesn't count
It doesn't.
because the
count.
Puerto
I got
Rican
some-
really, you know.
Can I tell you guys a story? I got in such trouble. I was such. Oh my god, this is so bad.
What happened?
I got in so much. So my kid plays volleyball, right? And she goes to a private school. Thank you. In New Jersey, and yeah. So there's their coach is a Vietnamese guy, all right? Vietnamese, he's very traditional, and he's very mean. He's extremely mean, very cold. But then I watched. Okay, this will all make sense once I say. I watched a show called Bondi Beach. It's about
Sure.
Australia, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And there was this family that was missing their dad, and he was Vietnamese. And then it turned out he just like walked away from the beach for a while, and then he comes back, and the daughter's like sobbing her eyes out. They don't even hug, nothing. He's just like, "Why are you crying?" She's like, "Oh, Dad, I thought you were gone," and he's just like, So okay, that's what I'm. Okay,
That's what
so,
you think of, like a Vietnamese prison camp.
kind of vibe.
director,
Yeah, that's
yeah.
his vibe. Yeah.
I used to
okay.
watch a lot of Vietnam War thing, like Chuck Norris movies, so I know I can relate.
Okay, so what I'm saying is that I was at a volleyball game and we were watching. So our coach is really mean, and then we're watching this other team, and their coach is really mean, and he's also Asian, right? So I said to one of the dads, I go, it's always the Asian guys, right? They're just like mean. And his wife is Filipino. I was like, fuck. I should have said that.
Filipino's kind of Asian, kind of Spanish. I don't know.
It's kind of,
yeah,
yes. My
yeah.
friend Goldie Gareza, who's a comedian who's Filipino, says jungle Asian. She says that,
yeah,
not me.
yeah,
She
yeah.
said that.
Yeah, I mean, there's just so much Spanish influence. They're also the only majority Christian country in Asia.
Am I going to get in trouble for saying these things?
Nah, I give you the
100%.
pass. I have a half Asian.
Okay,
son.
all
You're
right.
good.
Okay, good.
Yeah. All right, but unfortunately, these are American packs. So
I thought I was going to open up the Japanese.
yeah,
pack.
So okay,
Aren't
part
these
of
the
the
ones that
lore-
could be worth millions of
yeah,
dollars?
exactly. Yeah. So,
Really?
So be careful when you're opening them.
Really?
Yeah, don't bend them or anything.
I'm not. It's not going to be worth anything.
They might. You never know. We've had one
golden
$30
ticket.
card.
A $30 card?
Yeah.
I want like a $30,000 card.
I wish I had.
My
that.
daughter just got surgery and I owe lots of money. Actually, I got to tell you about that too. All right.
Just go till there's a shiny one
Oh,
and show the screen.
there's not, I don't know. Abom snow.
I don't see
Obama
any.
snow is pretty good.
Obama snow.
Yeah.
Wheezing.
Oh,
Is that a white
shiny
Obama?
wheezing?
Obama snow?
It's not wheezing. Obama snow? You mean like the president? Team Rockets Petrol.
Oh, that's kind of cool, but not that good.
Here's Roselia.
Oh, that's a shiny. See, okay.
Shiny.
That's shiny. What's
Teeny-
next?
If they
Shiny.
found the
Camera.
cocaine in the White House during Obama's
Ooh, this is
administration, it'd
shiny
be
Obama
Obama
too.
snow.
Judge.
Oh, that's
Oh, that's
actually
shiny.
pretty good. Yes, that's a good card.
Judge.
Good job.
It's not a
Am I
rare
showing
card,
the right
but
camera?
a good card.
I
yeah,
think I am.
you're
Okay.
good.
Kangaskhan. Kangaskhan.
Kangaskhan?
Kangaskhan.
Oh, is it shiny? No.
Kangaskhan like Genghis Khan. It's just with Kangaskhan. Like a kangaroo and Genghis Khan.
Yeah.
Nidorino.
Oh, yeah. No more shinies. You're done.
How do you know?
Because I have opened thousands of these.
Basic energy. That's what I'm getting from this deck.
That's for
I
Nat.
know.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, and then
Yeah.
Staryu.
Staryu's cool.
Is it
That's
cool?
a good one. That's a Misty
And then
Staryu.
Pupitar.
Nice.
Pupitar. I want the Obama snow.
You guys can have those.
You don't want them for your kids?
Nah, I don't think she'll care.
She's 11. So your daughter's doing better?
She's doing better, yeah.
Nice.
It's guided growth surgery. It's pretty amazing.
We're actually going to get growth surgery, too.
Are you really?
Yeah.
I tried to do the injections
Those
when
are
I was
pills
a kid.
that don't work, guys. I'm just letting you know, okay?
No, I don't take any of those. I did the full-on like Nordisk, like when I wasn't reaching like the height measurements that I was supposed to as a kid.
Uh-huh.
They gave me injections that I would do like weekly on my thigh to like
What?
try to catch up, and then they didn't work, so we stopped it.
They just gave you a huge penis.
Unfortunately.
Now they call them tripod.
Well, it's huge compared to what it was before, and it's still below average.
Okay.
Yeah,
How tall are
unfortunately.
you?
I'm 5'5", 5'6" on a good day.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'9", according to my
No,
profile.
you're not 5'9".
According to my profile, my dating profile, I'm 5'9".
Okay.
So
all
I'm
right, I'm not gonna
5'9".
question
Yeah.
that.
What are you,
Jesus.
6 foot?
No, I'm only 5'10", but I wear heels.
Nice.
So.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta
Is your
start with my
husband
heels.
tall?
He's like 5'9".
Nice.
He's a little shorter than me.
Yeah, that's like my brother and his girlfriend. She's
Yeah.
like a little taller than him.
He's an Aussie, too.
Oh,
He's an
Aussie,
Aussie.
Aussie, Aussie.
All
Oi,
right.
oi, oi.
Nice, great.
that's pretty cool.
amazing. Yeah,
Huh.
it is. All right.
Is he a Volkanovski fan?
What's
the
that?
UFC champ?
No,
No?
no. He's an Aussie wog.
A
Ever
wog.
heard that phrase, wog?
I've heard.
Wog is anybody that's not like the natural Aussie bloke,
Yeah.
like British kind of background.
Yeah, there's like a lot of Greek Australians.
A lot of
that are
Greeks, they're wogs, that's
What's
right.
a bogan?
Have you seen bogans are like crappy?
That's like white trash in Australia.
Yeah,
Bogans.
or you could say this is a bad word in Australia is a skip.
A skip?
So a skip is you know when you demolish a house and then you throw everything in a giant dumpster? That's called a skip.
Wow.
So that's what they'll call somebody who's like a real, hey, you know,
He's
got
a real
cigarettes and
Shit. So
Yeah.
everyone just has to listen to the song all the way through?
skip. That was really bad. That was so bad.
I know.
Where are we at?
Should I take your class?
How much longer? I should take my class.
Can you get a discount on your
Everyone
class?
should take my class.
So maybe we should roll into the lightning round.
Yeah.
So here on Close the Door Behind You,
Sounds kind of loud.
you know what it is? I think it's just coming through
Oh, it's coming
the
through there?
headphones.
It
and
is,
so
yeah.
that's
I
where-
brought Jud down. Don't worry.
Yeah, you were
Bring him
loud.
down. Bring him down. So it's time for the
pale.
lightning round. So first lightning round question. Basically, the lightning round is where we ask the same question to all of our guests. So Veronica Mosey, your first question is, Veronica, unfortunately, you get arrested. You're in jail. You get one phone call. Who is that one phone call to?
My dad.
Okay. What's he going to do?
He'll be upset, but then he'll come and get me. Yeah.
Your dad's 88,
88.
and he'll be able to come and get you?
Well, yeah, he'd probably do that. He'd probably
Wow.
come. Yeah, uh-huh.
Here's
He
a
shouldn't be
help.
driving, though, because he's had 2 strokes and he can't see out of the left side of his eye.
Oh.
His
Yeah, he
left
probably
eye.
shouldn't be coming to get
He
you.
shouldn't be coming to get me, but he will, though.
But is he mobile?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. My dad had a stroke and he lost the function of his right
Man,
side. Yeah.
mine just lost the field vision in his left side of his eye.
Does your dad know, like, connected people to get you out of a bad situation? Is that what you call your dad?
Or he just has bail money.
He just has bail money, and I would just be, I don't know, I'd probably call I'd call my husband. I wouldn't want to, but I would. If I went to jail, probably because I did something to my husband, so
So he's not even able to be called.
I wouldn't have
Yeah.
someone to call. Is the answer.
So the answer, you should have stuck with the first answer. Usually the first answer is the right answer. So
It
you
would
don't
have
call
to
your
be
dad.
my dad because my husband wouldn't be around anymore.
Yeah.
That's basically what we're saying.
If you called your husband, the trunk of your car would start ringing.
And then I'd really get in trouble.
Yeah. What is one life hack that you know that more people should know about?
Oh my gosh, you guys ask really hard questions. See, I told you I wanted prep before this show.
Oh, sorry. The
That's okay. A
spontaneity.
life hack.
Yeah.
Should we
Life-
be doing
I know.
prep?
Here's a good one. Somebody sends you an email, like anybody gets mad at you and then sends you like a giant text or a giant letter or email or something. Just write "sounds good."
And just make
That's
them
it.
infuriated.
Yeah, that's it. Especially if it's like you did this and you were like that and I was so disappointed and this made me bleh. Sounds good. and that's it.
Dang.
That's
Do you
good. I
fight
like
with
that.
people? That sounds like you fight with people in comments.
I won't.
sometimes.
No, I won't. No, not as much as I used to. I used to really get involved, and then I was like, "This is so dumb. I don't know who this person is."
Yeah.
But if I will not fight with anybody via text.
Yeah.
I won't. Nope. I won't.
Over the
You
phone.
do either call me or that's it. I'll write this.
What about just not responding?
sometimes not responding? But I think sounds good's a real. You know
yeah.
what I mean?
It's
just
like
kinda-
seen, but also not heard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
That's
I like
cool.
that. That's good advice.
Yeah.
What's your favorite food?
Favorite food, and I would say guacamole.
Really?
Wow.
Anything Mexican.
Do you
I love
make
Mex-
good
I
guacamole?
do.
Do you use the Haas avocados or the Florida ones?
Haas.
Okay.
The Florida with the big green ones.
Yeah.
Those are weird.
I don't like them
Yeah.
either.
I don't think they taste ever taste good.
They taste so slimy.
They're
Everybody
always
eats them in
not
Florida.
ripe enough. Too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do you do it with the stone thing?
No, because it's the same shit.
What do you
just
put in your guac?
mash it.
What's the special? Okay.
Orange juice, which I learned in
Orange
San
juice.
Diego.
Interesting.
Actually,
Okay.
I had the best guacamole ever in San Diego, and they squeezed fresh orange.
I was
juice
just
in
there
it.
last weekend. Where were you? And do you remember the name of the restaurant?
I don't know.
Who the fuck? What?
My cousin lives there.
I don't know if it's the best guacamole she's ever had
It
in
was
her
really,
life. She
really
may have
good.
remembered the
I'll
You
find
know
restaurant.
out.
how to
I
make
think
it
it's
now.
that.
I know how to make it, and that's it's
Do
amazing.
you put Worcestershire sauce in yours?
No.
Okay.
What is that?
How do you make the best guacamole? We need
so
to know.
it's just avocados,
Uh-huh.
a tiny bit of onion, just not that much,
Mm-hmm.
chopped up tomatoes, cilantro, a good amount of cilantro if you like it. Some people don't like it. And then you squeeze lime, obviously, and then fresh orange and some salt.
Okay.
That's it. Or I just like the sea salt.
No mayo.
Dude, what are you? I don't
I know,
even know
this
where
is
you're
the
coming
shit that he
from.
said-
right?
like,
so
ran-
you're too Florida. I thought you were in Miami. You're more like Sarasota
No, I'm gonna
now.
make you my guacamole,
He's
and I'm
Tampa.
going to win you over. I'm gonna, yeah.
mayonnaise.
Mm-hmm.
Mayonnaise in the
I-
He's a
guacamole.
doctor.
It's a
What's that
little
about?
tiny bit, and it's got to be Hellman's, just a little bit.
Oh, it's got to be Hellman's. That's how you
That's
know
probably
it's
just
crap.
because it's salty and vinegary, so it kind of makes sense with the.
You know
like,
what I should do? I
lime.
should have just not told you, and I would have
Actually
just
make
brought
really
it
good
and been like, here,
coleslaw,
try
too.
it.
Coleslaw,
Yeah,
coleslaw.
I love coleslaw.
Yummy.
I don't know how to make that.
I make it zingy and zesty. I'm a good cook.
Is it cold slaw or
Coleslaw,
coleslaw?
cold,
Coleslaw.
C-O-L-E.
Cold.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
All right.
I like it at a diner, when you get it with the
Yeah, but they make
pickle
it so creamy. It's always
Yeah.
creamy and sweet.
What about
Yeah.
pizza? Are you a pizza fan?
I love pizza.
And then, okay, so this is like a very, very, very important question.
Not wood. I don't like wood-fired pizza if it's too burnt.
It's got to be brick.
I can't stand that. Like when it's like
You like New York style
black,
pizza? You like sliced
a
pizza?
black edge, and everybody's like, "Oh, it's so good." I'm like,
I
it
don't like
just
that
tastes
either.
like charcoal.
yeah,
I concur.
yeah.
It's gross.
With
So-
the bubbles popped too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's the best slice in New York City? Or actually, it doesn't even have to be New York City. It could just be the greater. It could be Jersey
I
too.
used to.
I'm a big fan
did-
of Jersey pizza.
Oh, I think it's all kind of same pair of pants, different pockets. Because you have New Yorkers who move out to Jersey,
Right.
and then open places. It's a place called Glendale's Pizza in Jersey, which is really, really good. But I like. I don't know. I like honestly almost all mom and pop shop pizzas here. I did like artichoke pizza, and then they kind of started slacking.
I don't like
Yeah.
all that stuff. They
It
put on
used
their
to be
pizza.
good, and now it's like they take a can of cream of artichoke soup, and they just dump
That's
it all
what I
over the
mean.
top,
Yeah,
and
it's
it's it's like slimy.
Well,
Yeah.
didn't the slices used to be like big?
They were huge.
Right? That was like the thing, and you just be like, you split a slice with someone else, and now they're like half the size.
Yeah.
That's so weird.
That's how it is these days.
And you go to the one that's right near the Comedy
Comedy
Cellar
Cellar,
most
yeah.
of the time. Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't really go anymore
Yeah.
because it became trendy, and then all of a sudden, it's just everything that gets trendy starts to suck.
Right.
Right, 'cause they
Because
try
what
to-
made it good was they were able to sustain the traffic that they
Yeah.
had.
Well, they
Yeah.
try to expand to like 10 or 20 locations, then the quality gets reduced.
Mm-hmm. What do you
Damn.
think about like a good chain restaurant?
Oh, like Applebee's?
Like Sizzler?
Outback Steakhouse? I know you like that Australian.
What's
None
a
of
good,
these.
I don't know,
I mean,
I don't know any
Houston's.
good chains.
What about Houston's or
Houston's
Capitol Grill?
okay.
Capitol Grill I've had a few
Capitol
times.
Grill's
yeah.
really good, and
Yeah.
that's a chain.
There used to be
Yeah.
a nice Houston's in not Delray, somewhere Pompano Beach. You could be able to pull up the boat and stuff, but still, like, chain's a chain.
Pull up the boat.
Yeah.
Listen to this guy. Remember when
Yeah.
you used to be able to pull up the boat? Remember that?
He had a bunch of trans people steal his boat.
Well, they stole the EPIRB from the boat.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had a
an
transsexual. They had a tranny hooker party at my house. After I turned it into an Airbnb, and they stole a bunch of stuff, and
What?
yeah. it was pretty crazy.
They tried to take his boat out.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Crazy,
the
yeah.
but so I had the it was just one anyway. I don't think we don't have time for this story. But that's actually a good thing that we should try to. I should get your advice on how to develop that story into a bit. Because it's like it's a story, like you were saying, like it's a crazy story.
Storytelling night, or like the Moth or something like that.
I've done that, but like I've done.
You're not gonna be able to say tranny.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's
You're
where
gonna
he
get
messes
nailed
it
for
up.
that.
Yeah.
Well, this is what you're here for.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yes.
No saying tranny. I believe the word is transgender. Am I correct?
Transgender.
Okay, I'm gonna
That's
write
why
that in my
I
phone.
fed that to him in the beginning, and he still did it. You see how like some things just.
Well,
Can't
you
be
can
taught?
only say tranny to somebody that you're friends with.
Yeah.
It's like the N word. You can't. Although I don't really say. You can't say the M word either. You can't say. why did I say that like you could actually,
You're like, don't you know when
like
you
you
like
could actually say the N word? I didn't mean it like that. Well, by the way, you can say ginger, but you can't say ginger because
Really?
the whole now that I'm black thing. That's just
Drop
so you
the
know.
R.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, that's funny.
Ginger, please.
What is a slur for a ginger besides
Ginger
gingy?
was the slur.
Oh,
Then
really?
they turned it into something cool.
Yeah.
Fire crotch, copper
Fire
top.
crotch. That's it.
Yeah, all that stuff.
Daywalker.
Yeah.
What's the
Fat
other one?
bitch. Oh, that was different. That was high school.
Nice.
So-
You have another?
No, I do, but it's your turn.
I was gonna ask you, what do you think happens to you when you die?
I think, I don't know exactly, but I like to think that you see your relatives and all that stuff.
Mhm.
I like the movie Ghost. Come on. That's like the best.
It's a great movie.
Oh, like where with Patrick Swayze?
When he gets surrounded by like this little group of people, and then he's like, "Look, Molly, you take the love with you." That's so cute.
Well, yeah, that is cute.
I just like the pottery portion.
Oh, the pottery portion. Yeah, it's pretty. That's the one we had. That's where we had to fast forward through that when my daughter was watching it with us. It was like, "Oh God, pottery!" Yeah.
I like the fight
because
in the
she's
end.
afraid of pottery. My daughter has a thing. She's triggered by pottery.
Really?
Yeah, it's like a thing.
There's a big thing on the internet now, like attractive women who do pottery
Oh, it's all
with their
sexy.
cleavage out, and they like.
But they like do it with their
They use their
boobs.
boobs.
Yeah, they don't do it with their boobs, but it's like heavily like
Yeah.
in your face of just like they're over there and they're like they make noises and stuff, and it like bypasses the algorithm. So gooners like they like that.
They should do it with their boobs. If you had real skill as a
Yeah,
potter, you
I
would
agree.
do it with your breasts.
I think I could do it.
And then you do the details with your nipple. But see, nobody takes it seriously.
Just like Aztec painting work. That'd be sick.
All right, so I got a question for you.
Yeah.
You have the ability to invite anybody to dinner,
Oh,
live or dead.
okay.
Who would that individual be?
Steven Spielberg.
Nice.
100%.
After he's dead or while he's alive?
No, while he's alive.
Okay.
No, she wants a part
Unless
in the movies.
that's the whole phone call. You know what I mean? If it was somebody murdered.
So why Steven
Spielberg not
Spielberg?
getting- Because I think he's a genius. I think he's one of the best. I always loved all of his films, and I love my favorite movie of his was Color Purple. I mean, I love E.T. and all these things, but I watched him coach. What's her name? Drew Barrymore when she was in E.T. There's a video of him doing that, and it's just fascinating how he really gets into people, and I think he really gets into the characters, and he has a real clear point of view with the characters. I mean, all these movies, he's just such a force.
Interesting.
Can
think
we?
he's one of the best
Are you
ever.
okay with us watching that clip? Is it fast, like with
What
him
clip?
and
Yeah,
and
I
Drew
don't
There's a
Barrymore?
clip of it's Drew Barrymore.
Drew Barrymore,
and
yeah. So he's
Steven
coaching her through the
Spielberg.
scene where E.T. is getting the paddles.
I
Matt, can we
remember the
pull that
one
up?
where he was coaching the boy
The
who
boy,
played
yeah,
Elliot.
Elliot, and then he said
the
you got
kid Elliot, the kid Elliot was like amazing. He's like crying, and then he's
He
like,
goes,
"Yeah,
"You-
you got the part,
you got
kid."
the job. Yep,
Yeah,
absolutely.
that was
Wow.
amazing.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
surprised
really,
that kid didn't become like a huge star because he was an incredible actor.
I
What
think
was he in?
might have gone into maybe he's in producing
production or
Yeah,
something?
possibly.
But so, what are your while Nat is pulling up that clip? What are your top 5 Steven Spielberg movies?
Yeah, I mean, definitely
Color Purple.
Color Purple. Schindler's List.
Okay.
And he actually won an award for that. He won it was Saving Private Ryan.
Mm-hmm.
He won. That was Spielberg, wasn't it Spielberg?
I think so.
Yes, he won an award for that for Saving Private Ryan for informing the public. The veterans of foreign war actually they gave an award for letting people know exactly what it was like to be on the beach at Normandy.
Yeah.
And I mean that opening scene alone is freaking crazy.
Yeah, with the ringing.
Yeah, all the I mean,
They're all
just
vomiting
amazing,
like in the boat.
amazing.
Coming,
Yeah. And I mean, I think all of them. I mean, honestly, every movie. Although I didn't see the what's the movie about the Fablemans? I haven't seen it yet, but I heard it wasn't that great.
Yeah.
I don't know that one.
Late stage.
It's about
Spielberg.
it's about his family, I think.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know if I named 5.
That was 3.
E.T. Well, E.T.
Mhm.
E.T.
Color Purple.
Color Purple.
Did you like
Saving Private
Poltergeist?
Ryan.
Huh?
Did you like Poltergeist? That was him, right?
That's Steven Spielberg. I don't remember.
I believe it was.
No.
It wasn't?
No.
Could've
Steven
sworn that's him.
Spielberg was not Poltergeist.
I'm going to look that up.
I don't know. I feel like I'm such a failure.
Was he
right
Jaws
now.
as well?
He is Jaws.
Yeah, he's definitely
Yeah,
Jaws.
and Jaws is great. My daughter wants to watch it so bad.
Oh,
and
you
my
won't let her?
My husband won't let her. I said I
What?
think she could watch it.
My mom didn't let me watch it either until I was older.
Yeah.
I mean, it is scary. Like it
You're
does.
gonna let your 5-week-old watch it?
I already. So his name is Constantine. So we already watched the movie Constantine together,
Nice.
and that's pretty scary.
That's
yeah.
good. Yeah.
So
At least he'll get a good feel for what he's supposed to be in the future.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
exactly.
Yeah,
Like
it's
a
nice.
chain smoking demon killer. But yeah, and we watched.
What if he
Final
wants to be
Destination.
called Connie? Would you let him?
I wouldn't let him. I'd let him decide his gender when he's more
No,
mature.
not that he doesn't want to change his gender. He just wants to be called Connie.
Oh, I'd be like, dude, no.
Okay.
Yeah,
So I was just
his
checking.
middle name also starts with a K, so he could be like KK. I think that would be probably the most effeminate.
Wow.
Is
If
it
your
Constantine
last-
with a K?
Yeah, Constantine with a K.
And
That's
so
like
what's
the Greek way.
So the Japanese people, they're calling him Konchan?
Konchan.
Konchan.
Konchan, and his middle name is Kenshin, so
And then what's your last name?
Petropopoudopoulos.
Oh.
You were hoping for a
Well,
third
that's
K,
a
weren't
lot.
you?
I was.
Yeah, me
I
too.
was.
Trust me, if I could
Actually,
change
it's
it, I
funny.
would.
I wanted to write a scene. I've been trying to write a movie for like 5 years, which is never going to happen because I like punchlines. It's immediate gratification.
Yeah.
Whereas movies are like, this is taking forever. But I'd love to do a scene. So I had to go to like an ENT to like clear out I have to do this stuff to clear out my sinuses. You know those stupid neti pot
Yeah.
squeezy things. And the doctor said to me, "What I want you to do is lean over the sink, spray this stuff up your nose, and then say K." K as you're doing it, so it only goes into your sinuses and not down your throat. And I was thinking the idea of a middle-aged white woman leaning over the sink going K K K.
That's dope.
Uh,
I
But-
couldn't find the exact video, I don't think, but I have something that looks similar.
okay.
Like the coaching.
No, well, yes. Yeah.
I will say that.
This is it. This is it.
This is the one.
Yep. It's only 25 seconds.
Understand it more, Henry. I think it would sound much more from the heart. You know, I'm so sorry, T. Yeah. So sorry, T.
Now that looks creepier than I thought. Oh, that's after he dies. That's after E.T. dies. He makes him.
Who's that?
That's Steven Spielberg.
Oh, really?
Spielberg. Yeah, he makes
so
her
young.
cry. Oh,
Crazy.
That
darn
was
it.
it.
By
Wait,
the
let me
way,
is it
Steven
done?
Spielberg did not direct Poltergeist. However, he wrote and produced it.
Ah, okay.
So I'm
That's
not
pretty cool.
totally
He
off.
wrote it. I mean, he
He
wrote,
wrote it. Yeah, that's the same
Yeah,
thing.
he's a genius. He
Yeah.
really is a genius. I'd love to see Steven Spielberg do stand up.
Yeah, you think he'd be good?
I don't know. Just curious.
Why don't you invite him? Talk to
should.
the camera, and invite him.
Which is what first?
Any
second?
one of them. Yeah, this one right
All
here.
right, Steven Spielberg. I think that you should do stand up, and I'm going to coach you through it. Okay.
There
You heard
go.
it now on Closed Door Behind You, Veronica Mosey.
KKK.
Hell yeah.
The worst person to say that to is Steven Spielberg.
What?
What?
KKK. I just said it as a joke from the saline solution discussion.
Oh, right. But why is he?
Because
Why
he's
is he the worst?
Jewish.
Oh, I thought they were. Oh, I guess they are also against the Jews.
Yeah, they don't like
Yeah.
everybody.
Yeah, I thought it was more like
The KKK?
Yeah, I thought they were more anti-black.
They're anti everybody.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
anti-everybody.
They don't like anybody.
We've got
Yeah.
we Jews have bigger enemies right now that are on the top of our list versus the KKK.
True.
Yeah.
Yep.
We
But
got a lot of people.
Hamas.
Yeah. Yeah, Hamas isn't really. Hamas is pretty high on the list.
Pretty high on the list. Somebody asked me the other day, what's your opinion on the conflict? Like, who do you support? I said, whoever doesn't block the Holland Tunnel.
Damn. Yeah. I've heard that. That's rough. Yeah. I say as soon as they start opening Palestinian comedy clubs, I'll switch sides. but-
Yes, yes.
But yeah, we'll see that.
So you got another question?
Oh, well, we talked about what happens when you die. We talked about the life hack. The last one I would say is like, what is some key advice that you would give to your past self, knowing what you know now?
Oh, don't get in a fight with Amy Schumer.
Oh, really?
Oh, tell us about that.
Well,
I
it's
love
not
it.
a fight. I actually, after that whole Remember Aziz Ansari, that whole thing where that girl wrote an article about him? I don't know if you saw
Saying that he was handsy or something like
yeah,
that? Or?
she basically suggested that he like assaulted her in a way. It was really stupid. It was basically a bad date. They had exchanged a series of text messages. It was in Jezebel, which is his great source. Whatever. I love Aziz. I knew him when he was a baby comic, skinny little Indian kid at the comic strip. He was only 18, and he was really good from the beginning. And so I have a special place in my heart for him. And when that whole thing happened with this article that was this girl wrote, saying how he did something to her, I couldn't. It was so annoying. I'm a very old school feminist. I'm like, you take someone up to your apartment. You have to be really careful, like what you're doing. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah, sure.
It's gonna come across and be like, I don't support anything bad, but I'm saying like, she basically said I went up to his apartment and then he offered me red wine. I didn't get a choice. That's one of the things she said.
Because she wanted white wine?
I don't know. She basically was saying that he's essentially from the beginning was telling her how to do things. He took her to dinner, all this stuff.
Right.
And then they made out and stuff like that. And then she went down on him, and then she didn't like the way he reacted to her, and then all these different things. It was awful. It was, imagine like the worst sex experience you ever have. Now in print, like so everybody can see it. He certainly didn't assault her. She certainly was, and he paid for a cab home and all this. Like he was very, whatever. Maybe he's not a good lay. I don't know. That's not the story. It's just that she made it seem like he assaulted her, which was really lousy. And I remember he came in the club one night and he has head. He knew that everybody knew all this article. It was really popular. And I said to him at the table, I was like, listen, man, just so you know, I'm really sorry about what happened and whatever. And he said, you're not the first woman to say that to me. And then what happened was Amy had written something about him being inappropriate. She thought what he did was really inappropriate. So I was really pissed off. And because I was like, don't do that. Like, you know what I mean? So what I did was I had a guy doing all my internet, like my intranets stuff. And I said, get me every picture of her that you can that's really, really raunchy and make a collage. So it was like her on the cover of Rolling Stone, Star Wars image, when she had like a lightsaber in her cheek and looks like she's blowing someone. There's another one. She's like unzipping someone's pants. Like everything's sexual, right?
Right.
And then, and she's one of her album's covers is her kneeling down with holding a tray of muffins with a black eye, right? And lingerie. So I said something like, really happy to see that Amy Schumer weighs in on the Aziz Ansari thing and says how inappropriate it is.
Nice.
And then I get a text message from her, and then how supportive she was of me and all this stuff. And then Nikki Glazer got mad at me. Like all these people were all friends with Amy, and it was just such a stupid move for me to make. None of my business at the end of the day. I would say for comedians, don't burn bridges like that. It's really dumb. I mean, I don't know where I'd be. I think your life takes you wherever you're supposed to be. And I'm very happy and I'm very lucky to do what I do. And I'm not working like a regular job. And I feel happy about that. Me being, not that there's anything wrong with regular jobs, because I know I did lots of them. But that was my biggest piece of advice. Smile and nod.
Like
every
the
person you
penguins.
meet, be nice.
Like the penguins in that movie, Madagascar. Like, just smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave. And then
That's
they're like
it.
digging a tunnel to get out of the thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't have told that. So, but I don't really care. I have no,
Yeah, don't worry
I mean,
about it.
if you
Nobody's
wanted
watching.
that, could be a good clip, but we won't clip that if you want that.
whatever. I mean, you
Yeah.
can. The people who watch the be interested.
Yeah.
They can too.
I
But
mean,
it's
I thought
fine.
it
I
was
mean,
cool.
I there's nothing I can do about it. Is something that happened. Do I regret it? I don't know if I regret it 100%. I do always think like, but the thing is, I was never much of an ass kisser anyway. So that's probably one of my.
Yeah, so let's talk about that. Like, what is it like? Like, how are do the female comedians stick together?
No.
Okay.
Not necessarily. No. I mean, you have female comics who will play the game. They'll be like all sexual and all this. People may get mad at me for that, but that whole thing is so crazy to me. You know what I mean? It's like only sex material and all this stuff. It's like, yeah, that sells.
That does seem like a
it's
very, very common theme, no?
Well, when I was younger, I was told don't talk about sex. You talk about whatever. Maybe be funny, be really good, really different, really interesting. And then it's just kind of shifted, and now it's this opposite, like. Talk about like sucking dick and whatever. It's like I don't even suck one dick. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Right.
Kind of, But anyway, yeah. I mean, female comics. There, it's different now. There's a million female comics. When I
Right.
was younger, there was like one girl and like 10 guys, and that wasn't OnlyFans.
So who was your who were some female comics that you think were fantastic from maybe a decade or so ago that you think didn't quite get their
Flowers.
their time in the sun?
Oh, there's tons of them. There are tons. I mean, Jessica Kirson is one who's just fantastic. Great comic. But she is popular. She actually just got her own special on Hulu, which I would say watch it. She's very, very funny, but has always been very funny, always, and did every possible gig you can imagine. Never, just work.
I liked her in Crashing. She was like in Crashing.
Yeah, I mean, Jessica has a great career.
Yeah.
But like, as for household name,
Yeah.
she should be a household name.
She
Right.
used to have a show on this network.
Yes, that's right.
It was awesome.
Yeah, she's really, really good. She's always been great. She's somebody you don't want to follow
Mm-hmm.
because she's really fantastic.
That's cool.
Yeah. I'll tell you a funny story about her real quick. And then I got to go. We were doing a gig out in, I don't know, Houston, Amarillo, Texas, I think it was.
Wow.
Years ago. So we're out there. It was snowing. It was like this weird time. And she called. She was fun. The fun thing about Jessica Kirson is she will screw around all the time and have a great time. And we did a lot of shows together. And she's on the phone with customer support trying to figure out like her flight back. And she's saying things like, okay, so it's the what is it? Ticket number is A as in anus. B as in a bitch face. Like she said something. All these different. I was dying. She just straight face the whole time, straight face.
Hell
So
yeah.
funny.
Yeah,
Cool.
because like, what does it hurt? It doesn't hurt anything.
Yeah.
That's
Who's
cool.
your favorite female comedian of all time?
Oh, of all time. I mean, God, there's a bunch. But I like Maria Bamford.
Me
a
too,
lot.
yes.
Yeah,
I
she's
was
really
hoping you'd say that.
talented.
Yeah.
She's so talented. Christina P is really funny.
Huh.
She's a contemporary. She's really good.
Is that Tom Segura's wife?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. Tom Segura's wife. Yes, Christina P. She's very good.
Yeah. From
And-
from the Joe Rogan perspective, that's Tom Segura's wife.
And then there's that's a very funny comment. And then there's a girl named Bernadette Pauley who's one of my favorites. She's
think
really
I've
really
heard of her.
funny. Bernie's
Yeah.
great. Really funny. And yeah, I mean there's so many. You just don't know them too. That's the other thing. Is a lot of people you don't know. But
Yeah.
I
Well,
saw
thank
Mar-
you so much for coming out. I know you have to go, but I'm sorry that I didn't mean to
Oh
cut
no,
you
I was
off.
just gonna talk. I was gonna stand over Maria Bamford. I saw her like a couple months ago, and I was like, when I was watching her, she was like doing an hour, and I was over there. I was like, I am nothing. Like like
she's got a lot of years experience.
Yeah,
She's been
but
around for a long time.
it was just like you just saw it. Like you're like she's like manic. She's all over the place yet
and
so
she also does this voice,
calculated.
Maria.
Yeah.
She does. I love voices. I love
Yeah.
people who do voices. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Voices are cool.
she's very good. Very
Hell
good.
yeah.
Well, thank you so much for coming out. I
Thank
know that you have like a
you. This
very
is super
tight
fun.
schedule.
Yeah, thank you.
Everybody follow Veronica Mosey. So how can everybody find you? Like, do you have an Instagram handle and all that?
Instagram's just Veronica Mosey, and I am on Facebook. It's for the old people. It's okay though.
Facebook's paying
Same
people
thing.
now.
It is. It
Yeah.
is Veronica Mosey, and then also my YouTube's really awful. I have to revamp that, but otherwise, you can come and see me. I'll be my calendar's on my website. Is that bad that people still
No,
have
put your
websites?
website. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's veronicamosey.com. That's
Awesome.
it. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. That's going to wrap our episode. Closed door behind you. Special guest, Veronica Mosey. We'll see you soon.
Thank you.
Bye.